Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure, where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, we brought up a random person from the comments, which is always so much fun. Raven ended up joining us, and neither of us had ever worked with him before. It started with a guest appearance from a dog that Raven used to have, and since Kate and I don't typically feature messages from your past loved ones, we got to work on the most impactful point it was bringing up. Once we got that all figured out, we moved on to the next thing, then the next. This is a fun little live filled with a bunch of little tune-up things. So, without further ado, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast.
Hey everyone.
Hi, Kate.
It's me, Kate.
Guys, Kate's here.
Hey everyone. Don't worry.
When I started the live, do you know what Instagram told me?
What?
That it was going to tell everybody that I was live.
Did it?
I think so.
Everyone. We're live. Yeah.
Hi guys, hi. We should make I'm gonna scare him away. I was like, Raven X666 just joined, and I was like, we should make him come on the live.
Who's that? Oh wait.
He interacts with our stuff.
Yes.
I wouldn't make anybody do anything.
Come on, Raven, let's go. Thanks.
You've been selected. Unless you want to do it, because our person isn't here.
I guess it didn't show me that they entered, so I was like,
oh. Boom, crash. The beat goes on and on and on and on and don't be shy. Will you? You want to, Raven? I'll bring you on. You want to try it and give it a shot? It'll be on the podcast. Are you cool with that?
Oh, somebody's talking.
We had someone planned, but they didn't show up. So your second pick. Is that all right? I just know we've never worked with you before. So that's why. If you want to. Joy, we've worked with you before. Okay. I'm going to click on your little face and I'm going to say go live.
I can't see anyone's comments. Just
Again?
letting y'all know. Yes. Happens every time. Whatever.
So weird. Hey, how's it going, man?
Pretty good, and yourself?
Divine.
Great work.
So we sometimes can get pretty personal and we can get pretty, into the things. So if we get to a point where you're like, oh yeah, by the way, anybody that you're friends with on Instagram can see you when you're live.
Yeah, no worries.
Is that still okay?
I'm good.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
So if we get personal, and you're like just a little too far, will you tell us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't power through it. Seriously, tell us.
Okay.
Okay.
So about your dog.
No.
Yeah. Yes. That's
What
all
about
I
his
got.
dog?
That's all I got. Was like, and about your dog. And that was it. Anyway, what did you want to work on? Do you have a dog even?
I don't own a dog right now. I somehow always seem to be helping other people with their dogs. So lots of dogs in my life, but not one personally.
Helping them how? What do you do?
Like family members, I watch their dogs when they go away. I help out with my brother because he's single.
He's the dog watcher.
Yeah.
He's a dog watcher.
I
Watch
just
the
would
dogs
rather
over.
help out than them not get out or stuff like that. So Oh, thanks.
Now that I've got the singing out of the way, do you have preferred pronouns?
He, him, it's fine.
Okay. I always like to ask. Well, Kate got something about dogs, and when she sang that song or said the words for it or whatever, you said "aw" like that. So what does that mean?
I mean, it reminded me, funny enough, of a dog I did have. The last one, it's the last one I actually owned.
And that's probably the dog she's talking about. So can we go into that, please? Thanks.
Sorry.
Have a
It's
really
okay.
pointy tail.
He was a little Boston terrier mix, and he had like a little nub of a tail.
Okay. It just looks to be up. I don't know. Do those kind of dogs get born without a tail?
I think so. I mean, I got him as a funny enough, I got him as a rescue. I was supposed to be fostering dogs, and I liked him so much, I just kept him, and you know how fostering goes. So.
Okay. Yeah.
You're nervous. Are you okay?
And yeah, I just wasn't planned to do this, but
Okay.
I'm always down.
I'm just making sure.
Try it.
I'm just making sure.
Surprise!
Okay.
Your dog's here.
You don't blush here. You blush right here. Like on your shoulders. Sorry. Anyway.
Stop
True.
blushing.
True.
I don't know. They just always have their tongue out, and I don't know if they can put it back in. And also,
poor thing. Oh yeah, it's true. Poor thing. When I got him, they had to take out 10 or 12 of his teeth, if I remember correctly. So it wasn't always hanging out, but it definitely was out a lot. So.
Oh, that's cute. And I don't know why they're just frozen there. What are they waiting on?
In
Do
what?
they always wait on you?
In what way? Like when he was still there, or in the energy realm right now,
yeah.
or what?
They're sitting to the left of you, with their tongue out, just kind of frozen, and they just seem like they're waiting on something. I don't know. Did they wait for you when you woke up every morning or something?
Not that I remember directly like that. He was like a family pet when we separated, me and my ex-wife, and so I eventually took him to Canada to be with my ex-wife and my daughter, so that he could be with them, because I was single and didn't, have the time to take care of him like I wanted. So I kind of sent him up there, so he got to do some fun traveling.
Someone asked what's going on with the phones. We're just besties having a phone call.
I love it.
Why so curious?
That's always such a fun aesthetic.
There are microphones for our podcast. Why, you don't have one? Weird.
Weird that you don't have one.
So.
Well, what are they doing here? What are they doing here waiting then? Are you able to just ask?
Yeah, ask. Just ask.
Jasper, what are you waiting for?
I think they just want to talk. What? It doesn't seem like anything. I mean, I don't want to say important. It's kind of like they are waiting, but it looks like for you to just turn to them. That's it. Are we wanting to tell them anything? I don't know.
We don't typically do mediumship stuff or dog mediumship stuff.
Yeah.
So, I'm feeling like this is actually extremely prevalent. Like something was going on in that life or during your life during that time, or maybe you told the dog you were going to be right back or something, so they're waiting on you. There is something there that would make the dog still be waiting for you, because we don't just tune in to loved ones that have passed. That's not our thing. We only go to what's the most impactful point, and for some reason this is. So why is it? You know what I mean?
I mean, he was kind of centered around, like I said, that divorce with my ex-wife that was probably 12 years ago, I think now.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go back to when you took him up to Canada and just say, I loved having you. I'm not going to give you the life that you want. I am leaving you here. Like talk to him like a person and just let him know you're going to, you'll have a great time here, but our relationship in the physical it's over. It doesn't mean I don't love you. This actually means like you're going to have a life that you enjoy.
And also, he was waiting there because he said Joseph's on the move.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a good release there.
Yeah.
And then what did you say, Kate?
Oh, I said he said he was waiting there because Joseph's on the move, and I was like, I don't really like to say names.
Yeah, it's
Like
weird.
that.
Don't know it Joseph at all.
I don't either, and it didn't show me a person. So I was like, I don't even think I should really say this. So that's why I kind of waited. And I was like, this doesn't seem really important.
There was a lot of release when that happened.
Yeah, I could definitely feel the goodbye of it, if you will. And maybe I just didn't finalize it when I took him up there to like be like, I'm leaving you here with, my daughter.
There might be like multiple like past lives where it crosses over or whatever, and then there's just like a closure situation. It doesn't seem like there was a lot more there. It's like this thing that needed to be taken care of because it is stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. You seem to kind of take care of yourself spiritually pretty well.
Well, thank you. I try.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know.
That's actually why I really enjoyed going. I was just kind of curious. I was curious just kind of what you guys would see or feel. Like, I do quite a bit of like energetic work and witchcraft and things. So it's kind of neat to see just what somebody else kind of ends on. And because also your past life, like looking at that most prevalent point, I felt like would be cool. So.
Oh yeah, we could do some of that. Like if we have a session, what we typically do is like, because someone books with us, which means they have an issue that they're trying to work through. And we usually say, go ahead and start talking and we will interrupt you. And we always do. And it's like, okay, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. They don't get very far. Some people only get like 3 words in. And we're like, yeah, remember how we said we were going to interrupt you? It's now. But do you want to just go to a most impactful point and do like a past life kind of thing? It might be childhood too. It might not be a past life. We could do that.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
I'm totally open for wherever it takes us.
Are you seeing anything that's in the right now moment instead, Kate?
Well, you went to the childhood, and I was like, yeah, probably about the shoes. And then right now is that you don't have any guides around you. So I don't see that very often, but we could go either or.
Are they in your, do you like, do you send them back to their like dwelling?
Probably more like integrated is why you wouldn't see them. I feel like I get most of like what comes through for me very internally. So I don't really feel like I connect to like an external like guide situation like a lot of people seem to do. It's very like, I don't know, it wells up from inside and the voice is me. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird the way that like
you've said recently that you're discovering more and more that you're more of a feeler and a knower. Yeah. Is that what my stuff looks like, Kate? Is it similar to that, to where they're not really like around me?
The realm is above you. There's no guides aren't really around anyone unless they summon them down.
Right. I'm getting like why point that, like what is giving you the ding about it?
Because everybody's guides are in their realm. His is not. Yours is not. I'm kind of asking, where did they go? Where did you send them to? Because if they're not here, where are y'all at? In the background? Why? What if you did a healing? Would they come back? Like if you did the team revamp sweep to them, what would happen? Do you like them back there? I guess.
I don't know. I don't think about it really, honestly.
Okay. Whatever.
So
it doesn't seem like.
I guess is probably a better way to put it.
What would you say?
I don't really have an opinion about it. I guess is that I hadn't thought about it.
Huh. It's interesting. I don't really look at people's realms a lot. like the dimensions up there. I just kind of looked directly at one guide to one guide to one guide. So it's weird that like there was nothing in the realm completely. Okay, can you say spirit if it's in the highest good?
Spirit if it's in my highest good.
Please activate yours. So like what Ravens?
Please activate. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's Ravens team revamp sweep.
Please activate Ravens team vamp sweep.
Sorry, team revamp sweep.
Revamp sweep. Sorry.
To mine, as in yours, spirit guide realm.
To my spirit guide realm.
/ spirit team realm.
/ spirit team realm.
There's a lot of movement.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah, behind and then up.
Yeah.
They were down.
Yeah.
When you did that, they went like up and then back up. Like they rose like ooh.
This is gonna sound weird, but like did somebody tell you to get rid of them? To like kick them out or something?
No. What I'm starting to get the sense of when you said it earlier about a cleansing, I went through a really intensive cleansing last year, and my mentor that had taught it to me kind of told me at that point that I kind of overdone it because I was like practicing it. You know what I mean? I was trying to get better. I was perfecting it. And so I kind of like overdid it in a sense of like too much and didn't quite realize the depth of it. So I'm wondering if it may be connected.
Can you lock this down and then only unlock it when you have the depth of understanding? If that makes sense.
Like, as in okay, so we do stuff. We go to autopilot. So even if we like, even in the alignment of tires on a car, right? It shifts to where you normally go, and you get your tires aligned. You're going to have to rotate or whatever because you naturally shift, right? So when you lock it down, it makes it to where you can't shift it, and then if you lock it down to where you can't undo it unless you're fully aware of what you're doing, then you won't fuck up your axle or whatever.
Looks like you're doing it. It's like an awareness that just needs to happen.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, they're back. I don't know if you need to integrate them or not. Can you do it to them too? The team revamp sweep to them too?
This feels a lot different, and it's really warm around the neck, and it's very like present, like a thing that wasn't there before.
So, do you want me to the guides?
Yeah. So spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
Please activate Ravens.
Please activate Ravens.
Team revamp sweep.
Team revamp sweep.
To my spirit guide / spirit team.
To my
spirit guide.
Spirit guide
/ spirit team.
Spirit team.
It depends on what you go by, like what you call them or whatever. So I just say it both.
Why does that hurt? Why does that hurt the back?
I don't know. It's radiating. I can feel it, but I don't know why.
Because like I expected to feel this stuff up here and here, but I didn't expect to feel it in the spine and the lower back and in the muscles in the lower back.
Is it like an inserting of support? Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I said, it wasn't painful. It was just like radiating upwards-ish.
Yep.
And outwards.
Yep.
Because they told me that they were going to straighten your back. So I was like, oh, this has got to be support then.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I want to know where they were.
They were just out. They weren't near you. They were just out. So it makes me go, somebody either like, well, I mean, you said that you went through a cleansing. So it was probably just like, kick anyone out of anything out of my energy field type thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want anyone on me.
Yeah, without the details. Okay, I want to talk about that because that happens not with you necessarily, but in the spiritual community in general. Someone had a session with me the other day because their friend, and I made a TikTok about this, but their friend was like very well-meaning, but was like, you need to let go. You need to let go of everything. You need to like give it to the universe. They had no grounding. They had no anything. They didn't let go of anything that wasn't in their highest good. They didn't let go of anything that didn't serve them anymore. There wasn't an end to that sentence. It was just let go of it all. And it's like, you're sitting out here flailing away. Like, just when people give you phrases or things or whatever, like, make it make sense. Or like you guys, when you hear these money mantras and stuff, yeah, all this money is flowing to me. Great. Where is it coming from? Where is it going to? If it's just flowing you and you have nothing to catch it with, then you're like in one of those money tube machine wind tunnel things.
Watching it
Oh
all
my God,
go by.
money. Yeah. Right. And it's like all that money came to you. What did you do with it? It's like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to. I don't know I was supposed to do anything with it. It's not a big deal. It's, we're human and we do the human things. So just like know how to do the things.
They're back and they're integrated. Like it's almost like they never left. What if you went back to before you did that and then do your own team revamp sweep again? So it'll ripple backwards.
There you go. Oh, that's expanding in the chest.
Can you
Did you used to wear the shirts that were like completely like open here?
I did in the my late teens. It was like always the undershirt and overshirt, but different.
Yeah. Is that when you did this? Because you're going back to then.
No, that's funny. That would be like in my early 20s. This was like.
Oh, were you really depressed? Or mad?
Mad.
Oh,
probably.
mad. Okay.
I had a lot
of
like anger issues from like in my early 20s from just like repression of like emotion that I had to like really learn to grow through.
Okay. So that must be whenever you shut it off, and then the cleansing that you did actually sent them away?
That actually makes more sense to me because it didn't feel like for you, you've learned how, like you said, integrated all of it. Like you've learned how to manage it and have great spiritual practice without the use of that. And that's why, like, when people talk about guides, you're just like, I guess.
Yeah, I really am. I'm like, I don't care about them.
But like, if it happened in your early 20s, even before you had your spiritual whatever, it would be like, you wouldn't know.
That was actually because when I started, funny enough, was a little bit around then when I started meditating and tried to deal with the anger and things like that. So it's funny.
Can you, that version of you that you just did this to, I don't know why, but it's pretty clear. Can you like boop them on the nose? And I don't know if this is kind of like a cheer up, silly. I don't know why. Yeah, it's like a hee. They're like,
that made you blush here.
That's so funny. That version of you's like, oh no. Okay, so I guess it's just like I'm here and I care to that version of you. Like, I got your back, self. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you got this whole team that does too.
Have you already done that healing to make yourself younger you, spirit guide?
No, but that's something I did on my own.
Okay.
I think that helped a lot because you were always there.
Okay. Can you ripple that outwards, what you just did? In all directions.
In all directions, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so it reminds me of in 17, 18, when the TikTok was on Facebook and it was giving an ad for everybody and everybody was like, I don't know what this is. And it was this one video and it would have like a circle of their faces going out, rippling out all over the screen. Do you guys remember this at all? That was the filter and it was like your face like rippling out. Yes. So what I just saw is you going like this and then it was just like well, not saw, but felt, and it was just really funny. I'm sorry. This was really cool.
Were you one of the people then that didn't want to? Like you resisted it a little bit? Because I was. Because I was like, YouTube's way better.
Do TikTok?
Yeah, for him. Because it's like, I got like a weird ding of like, tell yourself to go to TikTok because you'll laugh.
Yeah, I don't think I jumped on TikTok right away. I think I was somebody that came later to it.
I had to tell myself to do that, to go for the laughs.
I had a kid, so I was on there for a year watching my kid stuff only. Like, this is great private folder of videos you have here that I get to see. This is so good.
Only to me, right?
Right, exactly. And I was like, who are these other people? This is odd. Why are they talking to you? They're strangers on the internet.
Are they your friends? Just kidding.
His grandparents and stuff, like, he'll show a video and they'll be like, oh my God, is that your friend? And he'll be like, no, I don't fucking know these people. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
But it's, yeah, they always do that. And yeah, no, I came onto TikTok and I was like, there's another section. Like, what's this?
It took me forever to find the fucking For You page. And I was like, ugh, I resisted it for a couple years. Like,
No,
For You page?
Kate does not like dancing videos on her For You page.
No, only if they're group dancing. One person? No.
Oh, yeah. That's not the same effect as, like, group dancing.
Exactly.
It's way more talent.
This actually feels pretty good.
Kate keeps telling TikTok that she wants to see more drag queens in airplanes, and they won't listen to her. And I just thought I'd share that as well.
It's ridiculous. I'll purposefully go to their pages too, and I'll search it. Like, I'll be like, all right, TikTok, airplanes, drag, Kaya. Yeah, like, I'll sit there and fucking, and it will not. So maybe I have to make videos about it or something. But
yeah, it's crazy. I look at one video too long, and then that's all I get. It seems
yes. On accident.
Yeah,
it's not even one you're gonna like.
Well, it's like
you watch it to see.
My phone down, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I left it on.
Oh no! The person wakes up. They have a 25 followers that are random. They don't make any videos. They made one day. It's got 25,000 views, no likes. They're like, what the hell?
Exactly.
They're like, I don't think I like this app. It's like, you're welcome, I think. And then you get nervous and just scroll away and never like it. 25,000 views.
Get to like it. That's my problem. And then, the algorithm's all fucked up. You can't go back and forth.
And then if you block an account for a specific video, it'll show you more of videos like that. Like weather. Anybody talks about weather, I'm like, wow, this is the most boring fucking thing I've ever seen. And I block it. Guess what the next video is? You'll never guess.
Weather.
Is it drag queens?
Yes. See? You know me?
Katrina.
Meteorologist out there has a TikTok now, so that's
It's
good.
so stupid. And they'll be like, tracking a thunderstorm. And I'm like, why?
Anyway.
Things happen.
What's the next thing? Why don't you ask what is, do you want to just like kind of meet your team? Do you want to do that? Or do you want to do the past life since the past life thing interests you and you never cared about the team before?
Yeah, the team is kind of a cherry on top. More the past life, I think, impactful point.
I want to know about your shoes as a kid, but let's go to the most impactful point.
That's not past life, Kate. That's kid shoes.
Whose kid shoes are these?
What do they look like? And I can promise you I know what it is.
Okay. It's shiny and black.
Shiny and black.
Uh-huh.
You promised.
I thought I would know, honestly. Shiny and black. Because it was just, I was a poor kid. So, shoes were always like a thing, like they were always the worst as a kid. So I remember like the first time getting like my first like real pair of like cool like kid shoes. I was like a teenager and had to buy them myself. So sorry. I figured it was one of the myriad of pairs of shoes that I hated.
These have
shiny.
a buckle on top. I don't know if that means anything.
Yeah.
It might be a past life then, because I don't think that they would have a buckle on top in this lifetime.
I don't know where this is from. I just know like memes of it and stuff like that, where they're like, "Pizza, can I have some more?" I think that's where
Oliver.
This is from.
That's from Oliver.
Oliver and Company?
I don't know if it's in Company. Yeah.
What did you say?
Oh, within the Charles Dickinson time, where you've had like foods with the.
Okay.
You can't have any pudding if you don't have your meat.
Mm.
And where is love? That one. Shaden and I quoted. Shaden and I quoted a lot. Yes. Oliver Twist. Yes.
Awesome. I think you're the kid, but let's check. So you can say, "Spirit if it's in my eyes, good."
Spirit if it's in my eyes, good.
Please merge me.
Please merge me
with the "Please, sir, can I have some more kid."
Please merge me with the "Please, can I have some more kid."
You're going right in.
Oh, it is you.
But even Oliver was an orphan. He wouldn't have shiny shoes either. Did you steal some?
I would never admit that.
Never.
On my video.
A great street urchin if you give up your secrets.
True.
Then why are you wiggling your toes in your shiny shoes? It's a little obvious. It's a little obvious. It's like, no, I found them. Don't look. It's like it's not. It literally feels like no one's gonna notice.
Yeah.
Can you maybe put some dirt on them or something? I don't know.
But they're shiny.
Or wait.
I know.
Let's figure out why you're here in the first place, honestly. I don't know either.
Majori said I was a wheel on a carriage in our school play for Oliver Twist. Fantastic. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're enjoying this live.
Can you say, "Spirit, please infuse all of this with clarity"?
Spirit, please infuse all this with clarity.
Do you like the term for a healing? Activate, apply, or allow me access to?
Activate.
Okay. So you could say something like, "Spirit, please activate my house cleanse to this whole thing."
Spirit, please activate my house cleanse to this whole thing.
It's very clammy here. It's very like verklempt. It's very
muggy.
Yeah, but it's not quite muggy. And like, I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. So not Florida, but England.
That's what I got.
Same, but different.
Same, but different.
Yeah, that would be true, though.
Got it. Okay. Like basement wet instead of swamp wet.
Musty.
England! Musty.
But I'm getting...
Love, no.
I'm just...
Tin roof, rusted? No? Okay.
Okay. I'm getting that you don't actually need to be here. Why are you here? Why don't you go home?
Let's go.
Can you... Okay. Can you... Spirit if it's in my eyes, good.
Spirit if it's in my eyes, good.
Please activate Kate's baklava healing.
Please activate Kate's baklava healing.
Cat's detangling of roots healing.
Cat's detangling of roots healing.
And Kate's sorting foam healing.
And Kate's sorting foam healing.
To all of this.
To all of this.
I want all the clarity to come upwards instead of us digging down for it, because that takes a while.
All the clarity to come up from this.
She was just explaining. You're good.
Sorry, I was just explaining what those healings did.
I was into the repeat stage.
You're like, yes. Let me
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I get on the phone with someone and I just like say the phrase and they just sit there and I'm like, oh shit, you're supposed to repeat after me when you're on the phone. My bad, I forgot to tell you.
So this literally feels like you were just visiting your friends. I don't know. What are you doing here?
Okay, because it feels like Max, my 10-year-old. It feels like, yeah, I'll be an orphan. There's lots of friends there. Like,
can you take your outfit off and kind of like show yourself?
Oh, so it's not that you had dirty clothes and you stole a pair of shoes. It's that you put on the dirty clothes to fit in, and those are your shoes.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I don't know if you like thought like you played so much that you thought it and it rippled out into your other lives and kept rippling, or what this is, but I'm getting that you need to like show yourself in the mirror that it is a costume, that you are pretending.
He doesn't want to. But I belong here.
Can you break all soul contracts to what is this, make believe?
I would say just to whatever this is that's no longer my highest good.
So what's the best way to say that?
Spirit, if it's in my highest good.
If it's in my highest good.
Please release all soul contracts.
Please release all soul contracts.
So whatever the fuck this is.
Whatever the fuck this is.
That's no longer my highest good.
It's no longer my highest good.
So you don't feel compelled to what is it when you bring yourself down for others and then you start believing it? Whatever that is.
Yeah, I know
that's what you're doing. And it's like, do you even like it here? Do you like the people, or do you like pretending? Like, it's just something fun on the weekends to do.
I got on new shoes. Sorry. Okay, can you ask what's next? What do I need to heal about this?
What do I need to heal about this?
So as it's moving things, it's going somewhere. Usually the thing that I specifically go to when it comes to past lives is it needs to relate to something that's happened in your current life. There should be like a correlation. So do you do that? Do you bring yourself down in order to like relate to people and then like almost gaslight yourself? Like, do you
okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say that you were like really good at writing, like you wrote the best stories, but your coworkers, they're not very good writers. So you're like, yeah, I'm a shit writer. So this work, I had to try so hard to do this paragraph that we had to submit. It was so hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Do you do anything like that?
No, I don't know. I maybe on some level, I think I have a tendency to be more the like hurry the fuck up and catch up with me than more like I don't know.
Oh, well, can you put this version of you that we're very obviously seeing? Can you put it back to its balanced divine working order? Like spirit if it's in my highest good.
Spirit if it's in my highest good.
Please put that version of me.
Put that version of me
back to its balanced divine working order.
Put that version of me back to its divine balanced working order.
Yep. It was just turned around. It's like, no, that's not how you operate. You're more of a hurry the fuck up.
That hurt my spine.
Opposite, actually, of like, because I'm more like, I don't know, I kind of like push. I actually kind of beat myself up for how hard sometimes I am on people.
Like your hips were forward and your back was backwards, and then when she said it, it was like almost, it was turned around, but it wasn't fully turned around. That felt really weird. It reminded me of the Futterwacken on Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, I definitely can feel it though.
Can you push that forward too? Because it definitely spilled over into lives. Okay.
It's pushing. I got on new shoes. Can you ask to be put in your balanced divine shoes, please?
Spirit to my highest good, can I please be put in my balanced divine shoes?
Do you like those, I don't know what they're called. They're kind of like loafers, but they're like Toms, but they're not. They've got like, I don't know how to call this, like pie crust on the tops. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah,
they're like soft leather.
Yeah.
Focused on earth shoes. I have like not that particular design, but I have a lot of kind of like moccasins. Yeah, more.
That's what this is. Very walking children's in nature.
Yeah. That would definitely be, it would be more it, yeah.
Divine shoes. Okay. Very Bono-esque shoes mixed with Davy Crockett.
Yeah, that's it. I like that aesthetic.
Linen, but for the outdoors. Sorry. They're not. Your toes aren't as wiggly in these as they are in the shiny shoes, though, which is really interesting. Like you were really happy wearing your shiny shoes. These feel more comfortable. These feel more you, but the other ones were like.
Yeah, those were dancing inside. I could feel that actually. When you said.
Why don't you let your toes dance? Is it not appropriate for these shoes?
These ones are
get bigger shoes then.
Merjoy asks, can different versions of us have different divine shoes according to what we need? Depending on what you're going through in life and what you're doing. Or sometimes we can try to put ourselves in someone else's shoes so much that it's pretty much what was happening here. It's like in that life, trying to put yourself in someone else's shoes and you become them, and it's not a good fit for you. And it doesn't work out.
Hey, Raven, do you like hate chaos? Like, to where it's like violently hate chaos or anything like that?
No, I'm really good at actually managing chaos. Like I've been a chef most of my career, and so I actually kind of thrive on it a lot. And so I'm kind of more like I have trouble when there isn't some level of chaos.
Okay. Then that makes sense because it's very quiet around you, and I don't know how to better say this because it's extremely quiet around you, like just everything.
But it's like the Bjork song where it's like it's oh so quiet, shh, but soon again starts another big riot.
Yeah, I joked with somebody the other day that it was like the phrase "the calm before the storm" right now. That it's literally like so silent, not even the birds, not even the bugs are making any noise.
It's right before 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Before the rush comes. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
What if you put that through like an equalizer or something? Do you like the ups and downs like that?
He's used to it because of Chef.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to change more into finding the balance, and so
she just gave you the key.
Okay. So run it through and I guess it would be your own because you're trying to find the balance. I would give you like Ben's equalizer, but it's you are trying to find this balance. So Spirit of Sin, my highest good.
Spirit of Sin, my highest good.
Please activate. Ravens. Equalizer and compressor healing.
Equalizer, compressor healing.
To this up and down chaos.
Were you ever in music or band or anything?
No, but I always used to say running the kitchen was like being a conductor.
Okay, because while you were doing that, I went ding, 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 ding. Ready, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So take your podium back. There you go.
Cleanse and purified or something. Douse it in MEK, anything.
It's kind of like your driving wheel.
Okay.
Oh, well, that makes sense why I was doing this earlier, because I didn't know what the fuck this was. Because I don't twirl the baton and I don't do that, so I don't fucking know what that was.
I thought you were speeding everything up.
I might have been. I don't know.
Because when I was like, what's Kat doing? Speeding stuff up.
Oh, I know. I don't
know. Let's see. Actually, everything looks pretty okay. Speed up that equalizer and compressor, though, because I don't want it getting caught on anything.
That feels really like tempered. Everything feels really energetically like cool, balanced, nice breeze coming from this side, that side, this side, light, balanced. There's no pressure on back, heels, shoulder. Do you rock when you talk?
Movement, yeah. I say that I'm like a pacer. So, but if I'm sitting, yeah, there's probably some sort of movement.
Well, when you're standing outside having conversation, it's like one leg out and you rock, and then you switch to another leg, and then you rock.
Shift my weight, yeah, like that, yeah.
And you don't know where to put your hands.
I talk with
Here.
my hands, so they're always like awkwardly somewhere.
Kate did the Talladega Nights thing. I don't know where to put my hands.
I don't know.
It's exactly.
I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah.
Like,
I do the same
I got
thing.
into like mudras because I like just always have to do something with my hands.
So, can you neutralize your calm before the storm? Because there doesn't need to be that. Take that power back.
Like neutralize the phrase. Like neutralize the power of it. Neutralize the whole thing.
You just do it up here.
Yeah, it doesn't mean take it away. It just means make it to where
There is no power in that phrase. You're the power. That's what you're doing.
waiting for something to happen, you make it happen. There you go. That made me shift my feet out. That made the posture shift too. Wow. Huh. Oh, it was like sitting more on your feet, like your feet were tucked in, and now, like, do you have to sleep with your feet out of a blanket?
Yeah.
I do too. So there's something there. I have to sleep with my bedroom door open. I don't have to. I prefer to sleep with my bedroom door open, and I like a blanket on me, but I like my feet out
Yeah, I like the blanket.
because of the feeler,
No.
the feeler thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to do that until this is really weird, but until I started getting the dead skin off my feet, and then like until I started scraping it off with a scraper, and then they went inside. And I don't know what that.
I don't think the covers felt good on your feet, Kate.
Oh,
For me, it's
Ours is about feeling the air. Well, sorry, I keep cutting him off. The air on my feet. I need to feel the circulation, like how I always have to have the ceiling fan on and stuff.
yeah.
and I have to have on too.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I see.
Really
My
hot,
bad.
so it's always more like controlling the heat. But I want the comfort of the blanket, so it's like this weird, like the colder I can make it, so that I can be under the blanket is the way I want.
Yeah, I'm like that as well. But it's a feeler thing. It like how do I like combs out your feelers, cleans off your feelers. It also like you can tell when something is awry or wrong because there will be a stillness in the air that we can tell more than movement in stillness. I just want people like not you necessarily, but anybody watching or listening, like these things that we're like, oh yeah, that's just us, I just like it tempered or whatever. It's for a very specific reason. It goes with the way that you channel. And once you start figuring out all the little nuances of who you are and why you do what you do, even this little thing that I'm doing right here, like, why am I doing that? That's a very specific movement. Once you figure this out, you no longer have like I'm just this label, this label, this label, this label, this label. It's like, I am me, and I do this because of this.
I felt the perspective shift in the room. I saw the perspective shift in the room.
And also,
pretty cool.
It doesn't, once you figure out what something does, you stop doing it as often. So if you're like, my eye's always switching, there was a time when Kate's eye was switching for a while. Like, I've gone through that too as well, but this one specific time. And it wasn't just like, is it my diet? Is it this? Is that? It's like, no, why is it twitching? Figured out what it was. Got that out of the energy, did the things, got the person removed, whatever. I stopped twitching. Or like, I used to play with my hair every live. I was always going like this with the other side. But, and then I figured out what it was. I don't do that anymore as often. Yeah. Or like seeing angel numbers that people see. Once you name them yourself, you won't see them all the time because you won't lean on shit like that, like a crutch. We got like 5 minutes.
Do you want to wrap this up and do like the closing statements, close ups, and all that? Or is there somewhere? Okay, there's other things.
We'll go to one more place.
Yeah.
Like if there's something specific that came up.
What?
Really happy to get a little time and appreciate.
I didn't hear a word you just fucking said, so.
I guess we're gonna go someplace else then.
Oh, okay.
Where
are you
Do you have sensory problems?
That's what this was.
What do you mean sensory problems?
Do certain
To get
textures
overwhelmed,
sound like if somebody like
bother you,
sings at the wrong time?
or the wrong pitch.
Not really. I'm pretty like actually the opposite of that because of like always being in such loud environments and stuff like that. So I've kind of like turned the volume. But maybe that's what it is. I turned the volume down on. No,
Yes, that touched me.
I'm actually the opposite there too. Is very much a very like touchy person.
Yeah, but are you alone?
Currently,
Okay. Well, when you were back with like more people around, were you like that?
not wanting to be touched.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you see it too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever version of you that is, it might be past you, but whatever version of you
It's
that
like,
is,
okay, so it's like when you're in the zone. It's not when it's cuddle time, watch a movie or whatever. It's not, hey man, what's going on? How have you been? It is, I am in the zone, I am doing my thing. So like, say chef coat,
Yeah.
right? It's rush. Someone comes over to you, touches your arm, and just keeps their hand here and keeps talking to you.
Yeah, that would definitely not.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay. No, we're not talking about like intimately because it's like, yeah, you'd want to be touched. Like whoever gives you a
You're
hug.
human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about is like
Definitely when I'm that like focus like level is like
That's it. Because like, I'm great alone. I'm great with people. But if I'm in the zone, don't fucking touch me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want?
definitely. And so I am kind of far removed from that like zone of like work and things. So I don't think about it. Because it's been probably about 4 or 5 years since I've had a active like chef role.
That's why the follow-up questions. Thanks for playing. On to the healing.
Okay. So can you go to In the Zone you? Just go to it. Okay.
Okay, I want to do this too. And it reminds me of a pin in a cassette tape because it's a hole in the top of the lid here.
Okay, then that's probably what your sensory knobs look like.
Oh, that makes sense because it would be locked in unless he had the special key, kind of like an Allen wrench.
Okay. Well, your film is all over the place.
Yeah. It's like the case is off. It's broken apart. This shit's wild in here, bro. Like,
Okay. So just you can say put this back to balanced divine working order, or you can. Oh, you're already doing it. Okay.
fast forwarding it too.
I used to love to fix.
I took them apart for a while and made wallets out of them and like painted stuff on them and stuff.
Nice. I could repair them quite easily.
Everybody's like,
So
I don't know, this mysterious thing isn't working anymore. It's got a twist in it. Throw it away. You're like, just give it to me. Oh my God, you're a miracle worker.
Exactly.
It's like there's screws in this, but okay.
what do you want to do here? Because I don't think that you need to do anything. I think that was the fix. I think.
That's it.
Yeah, I definitely.
Can you lock this down then so it doesn't
Okay.
happen?
So that
Okay.
what that tells me is things that should have you bothered, like wound up, grinding your gears, didn't. They were too nonchalant. And the things that should be nonchalant, you were tripping over. It was all backwards.
Yeah.
And embarrassingly so. Because you used to have such a, like, you knew yourself. You had your, like, this bothers me, this doesn't bother me. And now it's like it would come up out of nowhere. Like a cartoon tripping on a banana peel.
Okay. Yeah. Are you ready to close all this up?
Yeah.
It feels really good.
Okay, you want me to do it? Okay.
You did.
Okay. Ready?
Whenever she asks, I'm always like, oh, you, Kate. Thanks for asking.
Why?
I like when you do it.
Oh, okay. I guess I feel like if I'm just like, anyway, blah, 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 then it's like rude. even though it's not. But
I
then
do all the time, so I'm rude all the time. Is that what you're saying?
I'm
just kidding.
Is what I'm saying.
Good answer.
Always be Kate, and
Good
that's how
answer.
Kate thinks. If it's in the highest good,
Spirit in the highest good.
please activate all of the close-ups.
Please activate all the close-ups.
/ sign-offs to all of this.
To all of this.
The calibration healings to all of this.
The calibration healings to all of this.
The alignment healings to all this.
The alignment healings to all this.
By the way, I'm not a feeler. 100% don't feel. So whatever you're feeling, if it's too much, you gotta tell me. I'm a seer.
It's not too much.
Okay.
It feels really good. It's like getting your neck cracked, getting a massage, feeling energy. It's good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Stretching it all up.
Hell yeah. All right. The merging healings to all of this. The timeline healings to all of this is you have to say.
Oh, sorry. The merging healing to all this and the timeline to all this.
Okay.
That feels like a brain massage. Just to let you know. Okay, bye.
The timeline so appealing to all of this.
The timeline so appealing to all this.
It makes you want to blink a lot.
Close the book.
Close the book healing.
No, sorry. Spirit of God, what the hell is that? Oh.
My hand.
Oh. Don't do that, cat. It sounds horrible. No. You're breaking up, cat.
We're breaking up?
Is there weather over there? Sorry. Okay. Spirit of God is good. What?
Close the books.
Oh, please close the book on all dead timelines.
Please close the book and all dead timelines.
Please activate the ripple healings to all of this.
Please activate the ripple healing to all of this.
Don't hold your mouth, cat. The speed
I'm trying not to interrupt you, and I'm interrupting you by not interrupting you.
Funny as fuck. Speed this up.
Speed this up.
I don't think I've ever gotten upset with you interrupting me. I think it's fucking funny. And you're channeling. Spirit of the highest good. God, I love it, Kat. Thank you so much. I love when you do that. Spirit of the highest good. Please copy and paste all of this.
Please copy all of this.
To all forms and versions of me that need it.
To all forms and versions of me that need it.
Throughout time. Spaces in between.
Space. Time.
What? I can't tell if you're following. I'm sorry.
He is.
Okay, time, spaces in between.
Oh, spaces in between. That's a miss.
Okay. All dimensions and forms. Up, down, left, right.
Left, right.
Side to side, front to back.
Side to side, front to back.
Conducive to what they each need.
Sorry, what was that last part?
Conducive to what they each need.
Conducive to what each need.
I'm sorry in advance, Ben.
Please activate Kate's brain aneurysm healing.
Please activate Kate's brain aneurysm healing.
To this version of me.
To this version of me.
All forms and versions of me that need it.
And all forms and versions of me that need it.
Speed all this up.
Speed all this up.
Please undo anything and everything.
Please undo anything and everything
that I was not supposed to do.
That I was not supposed to do.
Or that was not done in my highest good.
It was not my highest good.
Your armpits are sweating so fucking bad, bro. Dude, and the inside of your knees. Holy shit, dude. God
That's
damn.
where I sweat.
I need to put like shorts. I have pajama, like flannel pajama pants on. I need shorts on so badly right now. Holy fuck. God dang.
That's gonna go put shorts on.
I'm not. I'm just gonna roll my pants up. Joke's on you.
I'm gonna roll her pants up, guys. I'm gonna keep my jacket on though.
I am. This is really odd. I'm getting to give you this. It's just $1. But whenever like my kids find money around the house or whatever, I take it no matter what. I'm just like, yes, give me that. That sounds great. So can you energetically take this, please? There you go.
All right.
None of the rest of y'all better put your hand on the screen and try to take it. That was just for Raven.
I'll eat your hand if you do.
She will too.
I'll eat your heart. Sorry, I love little Nikki.
That was fun. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah, I thank you guys very much and totally had a great time on top of it all.
It was good.
Those good times. That's it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Don't be disconnected, everybody.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.